What's up, everybody? This is Jacob, and welcome to another edition of Tilt Arcade. Today we are covering Teppen Grand Prix tournaments. So we just have the missions that automatically pop up as they always do. I don't know. I've kind of grown accustomed to these windows kind of popping up. It's a little bit annoying. I don't think they should automatically pop up every time you start the game. I think that once you know where to find them, I think that should be enough. You shouldn't really have the same stuff kind of thrown at you right from the very beginning, especially since it takes a very long time to get loaded up. Let's see, go back real quickly. I did see something that kind of caught my interest though. Going back, first info on the new card pack, Day of Nightmares. Let's see. Let's digress a little bit, shall we? Going back here. This perks my interest a little bit, guys, so just bear with me real quick. I just want to see what this is all about. First info on the new card pack, Day of Nightmares. The hero J. Valentine enters a fray as a new card pack, fronts with the nightmares and conspiracies of Raccoon Land in September 2019. Jump in the specially made site from banner above. Information about new abilities of the first sneak peek from Cards Day of Nightmares will be available on the site, as well as cinematic trailer. What do you think, guys? Do you think we should just jump over super quick and check that out? Alright, let's do it. Let's go ahead and just open up a browser here real quickly and see what we can find out. Well, I guess in this case, I'm kind of glad the news kind of popped up. But realistically, though, I mean, most of the time, news is just kind of the same stuff over and over again. So it's not really all that relevant when it comes in. Oh, that's pretty sweet. There's Joe Valentine. There's Nemesis in the background. Day of Nightmares. Check out the preview, start things about the best builds for the new media. Landing page. Card preview volume 2 scheduled for release. Cinematic trailer. Let's see if that'll start up.
Teppen! Obedience breeds discipline, treachery, death. Facing the end, the man had only one option. Widespread contamination followed, and with it, the abominations. The city fell into ruin. And yet, she survived. She swore that she would return to life, that she would live to spread the truth. But escaping the city would be far from easy. Death stalks close behind, casting its murderous shadow over the righteous light of truth. The battle has already begun. Umbrella's plan for burying the truth is simple. Kill everything. No survivors. In the decaying streets in this city of death, what awaits those who would learn the truth? Hope, despair, or an unending nightmare? Perhaps now we will unearth some truth about the land of illusion. Day of Nightmares. The longest day is about to begin.
Okay, so I guess that kind of is just a little bit of a teaser. So that's pretty cool. See, is there any other? No, that just talks about Jill. New ability in Day of Nightmare. Explorer spillover deals half a damage dealt to a unit and adjacent units as well. New card info coming soon. Huh. So here's just some new cards that I think that they're going to be showing. Card preview 2, volume 1, volume 2 coming soon, volume 3 coming soon. Cards discovered with Explorer. Huh. Interesting. Gives a friend unit 2+2. That's cool. Okay. So I guess periodically maybe we'll just check here and see if there's any updates, and I will keep you posted on all that stuff there. Alright. No problem. Let's just go ahead and close out of that. You guys get to see my home screen really quick. And let's jump right back into Teppen. So that was a pretty cool little sidetracking video there. So awesome. Alright, we'll be checking out more of that as more updates become available. Alright, let's just go ahead and close that out. And go ahead and jump right on into... Well, let's just go ahead and see if we can unlock the presents first. We got 50 Zenny for daily mission reward and 60 Zenny for reaching level 18. Forgot to claim them. Claim all. Got it. Alright. Let's do it. Let's jump into the Grand Prix. As I mentioned before, I tried the Grand Prix once already and did not do so hot. And when you first enter it, you get one free chance to kind of jump in, no problem. Since beforehand, I actually had earned a free Grand Prix ticket, so I have that available. Or I have the availability to use 240 Zenny to actually play. I think maybe I'll just go ahead and do the Zenny, since the Grand Prix ticket's a little harder to obtain. Alright. So I think I'm going to try, I tweaked my deck a little bit after I actually lost the first time around. So I'm going to give it another go and see if whether or not maybe I'll have better luck this time. But just real quickly, let me check to see if whether or not. Because one of the things is when you first actually jump in, it'll either ask you if you want to create an entirely new deck for the Grand Prix, which I kind of don't really recommend. I mean, especially if you already have a deck that you're very comfortable with. The last thing you want to be doing is starting all over again to try to figure out what is the best, kind of strategy to put together for the Grand Prix. So I would recommend just going with a deck that you're already familiar with and comfortable with. So these are my guys here. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that I have probably way too many units that cost a little too much MP to actually call out. So I might tweak that again later on, but for now I think I'm just going to go ahead and maybe keep it. Do anything else here with that? Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, round one. Looking for an opponent. My opponent's got a rank of D4.
Don't worry. I'll be ever so gentle.
let's go.
I can't lose this. Try harder.
You have to be kind of careful because I didn't realize the card, my opponent's card has Resignate. So anytime an active card is actually played, they gain like either attack or HP or sometimes even both.
Can't lose this.
See, so every time they actually use a card, my opponent's unit is actually gaining both attack points and health points. So if I'm not careful, this can get really, really dangerous for me. And they also have speed attack, so their attacks are coming really fast. Wow. Wow. Man, that was a pretty tough loss right there. Wow, and they actually got me really quick. They played that card out that had Flight and also some Resignate, so every time they kept hitting like active cards, their HP and defense kept jumping up. And because they already had Flight and I didn't have a card to defend against that, all of their attacks kept directly hitting my hero like immediately. So it's no wonder that person's actually pretty high rank. Well done. Alright, so it looks like I lost the first round. Let's go ahead and just jump into round 2. So these little like floating like plates that you see like over the box, I call them plates because I mean like when you lose, like it breaks and it sounds like a plate that's breaking. So let me go ahead and jump into the second battle. Hopefully this next one won't be as embarrassing for me this time around and I can put up a little bit more of a fight.
I'll take you on.
A C3 rank fighter.
Test subject.
Alright. Albert Wesker.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
that all you
Count me
have?
out yet! My spirit burns! I can't lose this!
Your struggles are futile. You think you can stand against God? Preparations complete, so you're ready to travel. Mere distractions are for taking out.
My spirit burns!
So one thing that's really tough about going against somebody who has an Albert Wesker deck, especially when they put one together that's actually pretty good, is that so many of his effects actually immediately destroy your units. So you can build up a unit, but once they actually play that kind of active card or that kind of ability, it doesn't even matter. Your unit's just completely
Struggles
annihilated.
are futile.
Like this card right here, and he's got a bunch of them. See, these active abilities just destroy your cards like that. Now, unless I had like cards to negate those, there's really nothing I can do. So it leaves me completely defenseless.
Ah! Next time, I won't lose.
Battle 3.
Said your prayers?
Show me what you've got.
You're done.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
I can't lose this.
Can't afford to doubt myself. Prove to me what you're
Count me
made
out
of.
yet!
Prove to me what you're
Count
made
me out
of.
yet! My spirit burns!
Time.
Jeez Louise. Wow.
lose this.
I'll hold nothing back. It's time.
It is not looking good for me, my friends.
My spirit burns.
See that? Automatically. Done. Wow.
Can't afford to doubt myself.
And that is it. There's nothing I can play. So that active card immediately hits my hero with 2, and I only have 1 health point left. So that's it. Oh, another tough loss for me, my friends. Hopefully I can kind of turn this around here. I mean, I at least would like to win 1 match, but let's see what happens here. I might have to actually step away for just a bit and actually up my game drastically before I can jump into another Grand Prix. But let's keep it rolling. We're already in it. Let's finish.
Said your prayers. Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
This is gonna break through her shield. Yeah, that's it.
Good done.
Puts up another shield.
Now you know what real kung fu looks like.
So they're just gonna keep actually increasing that one unit's attack. And that one unit has a combo ability, so it hits twice. Okay. We're gonna keep it going. Yep, that seems to be the strategy so far. We need to do something about that card before it gets too strong.
Just give up already. My spirit burns.
Quick attack. That's it. Yeah.
Next
They had
time,
actually-
I won't lose.
They had put flight on that one person's car, and again, it was like what happened to me previously. There's no way to block a flight opponent unless you have another flight opponent. And the strategy my opponent actually used was they built up their character's attack points so high and stacked on the flight ability with that card. So there was really nothing I could really do against an opponent like that. Nicely played though. I'm definitely going to have to make my Chun-Li deck a little bit more balanced and a little bit more prepared for attacks like that. Alright, down to the last one, Battle 5. And hopefully I can at least, like I said before, win at least one match, because you do get something for actually winning one match. I think for round 1, in order to go to round 2, you need to actually win either 3 or 4 out of the 5 battles. So definitely not going to round 2 on this one, guys. Whoa, what do you know, guys? I actually won a match. Can you believe it? I completely thought that this was going to be a complete blowout. So I know it sounds kind of crazy to be happy over just winning 1 out of 5 matches, but I am actually pretty happy that I actually won one. It was the last one, but I got at least one win out there. Happy about that. So you see the little thing kind of chimes and round 1. Okay, so I got for winning 1 match, you get 1 card pack ticket, and you get 23 zenny. So brings me out of the Grand Prix menu. I got a couple of things actually just for reaching a higher level with Chun-Li. 3 Siberian bodies, 23 zenny, and 1 core pack. So let's just go ahead and claim it. So, I mean, even if you don't really have the deck that you want that you think is going to go very far in the Grand Prix, I would still recommend playing it anyway, though, just because, 1, it'll give you some experience in playing against some tougher opponents and some competitors, and maybe it'll give you some ideas on how to improve your own deck. And, you know, like you just saw right now, all you really have to do is at least win 1 match, and you will get some kind of reward. Alright, so I've claimed all my rewards there. Let's go ahead and see what I got as a result of that. So let's go ahead and cash that in. Cool. Going back to Coliseum real quick. So, round 1 is going from August 19 to August 24. So we still have a couple of more days, and each day that goes by, they give you 3 entries into the Grand Prix. Obviously, they cost something in order for you to actually jump in and play, and there's 3 ways you can actually go about it. You can either spend 240 zenny, a 240 jewel, or 1 Grand Prix ticket. I don't think each of these things is weighted the same, to tell you the truth. Zenny is extremely easy to get and obtain, so I would recommend that if you do use anything, that you use zenny over any of the other 2 things. Jewels, you actually have to buy jewels with actual money. You have to go into the store and actually purchase jewels. So I wouldn't really actually recommend you doing entries with jewels. And of course, there's the Grand Prix ticket, which I believe I earned a ticket by getting to rank D for the first time. So I don't really think that they hand those out frequently either. So if anything, I would do zenny first, and then the Grand Prix ticket second. And then if you really want to, and you have like a whole bunch of jewel and you really just don't care about that kind of thing, then go ahead and use jewel. So just go ahead and exit out of that. So that was my video for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot about just playing the Grand Prix. Check it out for yourself, jump in, and just have fun with it. Alright guys, so go ahead and do what you do, subscribe to our videos here on my channel, and when you do, make sure to actually select on the bell so that way you get notified every time I release my next video. Make sure to smash the like button so that way you let YouTube know that I am putting out some pretty solid content, and more of my videos will pop up. Alrighty guys, until next time, see you later.